Alright guys, so I'm going to remove this Antec A30 CPU cooler from my AMD Ryzen 2600 and install this Corsair H45 liquid cooling solution. Now as you can see, this cabinet I have intentionally chosen to use because this is one of the most cramped micro ATX cabinet. So one good thing will be that when I install this block, then I'll be able to access all the RAM modules as well as everything around here without much hindrance. Only these hoses will be sticking out. Otherwise this CPU fan is quite huge, although this is not as huge as my other Asus one, so, but still they are big enough. Okay, so I will be checking if we can get reduced, basically improved cooling as compared to this Antec one. Of course, there's no price comparison between these two, but I will essentially be testing how much difference will it make, and if it will actually make any difference at all as compared to this Antec A30 coolers. So yeah, so let me quickly first remove this. So to remove it, I have two choices. Either I basically press it and try to unclip it. It's very tedious, so I will instead, since I anyway have to remove these clamps, I will simply try to unscrew them so that automatically this fan can come off. I think I don't have sufficient clearance to unscrew. Let me try this one. So I think this one I should be able to remove. No. So I think the best will be to do the traditional way. Press and hold. Very difficult. Try it this way. No. So you can easily damage these clamps, so be careful because these clamps can get easily damaged. And of course this CPU cooler, like you can already see, it has got very thin fins, so it can easily get pressed and damaged. But I don't think I have any other choice. Let me try to press and remove. Now can't do it, and the motherboard is also getting pressed, so this is not the best way to actually install the coolers. Let me try this way. Let me press this way. Yeah, finally. Okay, so I think this will be a better way to press instead of pressing this one. Okay, so I'll remove the cooler and the fan module. Now Antec has a 3-pin fan module, so I'm forgetting what the 4th pin do. I think it is a PWM speed control or something, directly by the fan module itself, so instead of the motherboard controlling it. So anyway, so now I need to remove the brackets as per this guide. So I have step 1, removing these brackets, and step 2 is for Intel. Basically, yeah, it's for AMD also. You basically install this outside thing, which I don't think I have any room to place, so I think I'll have to temporarily put it outside the cabinet. So this will be a practical difficulty you will face if you are installing these water blocks. This is one of the smallest water blocks available in the market, but still it's quite huge for these kind of cabinets. I think probably it's as huge as a full length graphics card as well. Okay, anyway, so what do we need to do? Step 3, I remove the clamps first and then put the cooler, and then I get AMD this clamp, install it with the water block, and basically get these thumb screws they're in place, and the 4-pin connector is not going to connect with the fan module, but I think it will connect with the motherboard module, and the CPU fan will go into the 3-pin connector. So this I'll have to try. As per this diagram, it suggests that the 3-pin connector will go to the CPU fan thing, and 4-pin will go to the probably the system fan, although it doesn't say whether this will be a system fan connector. So I will have to check what needs to be done. Quickly, where are the accessories? There you go. So these are the accessories which you get with the fan. So this one says for original AMD backplate. So these are the thumb screws, and I'm not sure what, I think probably these can also be used, not sure, for Intel 770. Yeah, so Corsair doesn't advertise 775 to be a compatible socket, but as per this itself, it suggests that we can use it on a Core 2 Duo or Core 2 Quad or a 771 socket things. So I think these are additional screws which you get, and these are probably the screws to connect the radiator. I'll have to check. Now the AMD one should be this one as per the bracket design. Let me take them out. So this one probably will go for Intel based motherboard, so that also I need to check. I don't know what is this for. It's got quite a lot of static thing. Okay, so this one will actually go there like this. Okay, so let me quickly unscrew. Maybe I'll use my drill here. Give me a moment. Alright, so here's my drill. Let's continue in the next part. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to watch the second part and like and subscribe.